Hey Hector. So it's Sunday, I believe February 17th. And this is what's happening. It's snowing on a Sunday and it's thick snow. Like I could see my own breath. So it's ice cold. I'm on the mat so my feet aren't like freezing. But you can, yeah. So this is what it's like living in Utah. There are plus and minuses about Utah. This is a plus as in for beauty, but it's a minus for when you have to drive. But gosh, it does look gorgeous. I mean, you can't lie about that. Like, see, look how thick the snow is. And it's not because I'm zooming. It's literally because it's really thick. You know what? I think I'm going to go out and I'm just going to reach out my hand. And I'm going to try and get... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh, my feet are freezing. Oh, it's melting immediately. My feet are freezing. Because it's wet. Because it's been raining actually for a few days. And then when it has snowed, then the sun comes out and it melts it. But it's now the afternoon, so the sun is no longer like over here where it's really hot. It's now like behind us. So that means this snow is gonna stay. And it's like, I think it's probably almost like 5 o'clock. So dinner time. And it's doing now. We're going to Habit Burger, which is this little burger place. They're picking up the food. It has good burgers. They don't have a lot on their menu, but it's still good. So we're hurrying and getting everybody's order so my dad could quickly just go over there to where it is, pick up the food, get it, come back, and everything. So we want to do it fast because by the time he comes back, we're hoping he doesn't have trouble trying to get back into his original spot, which is right there, that blue car. But yeah, so I'm going to go inside, but I just kind of wanted to let you know what's going on and just have you just observe and just kind of see what winter is. I mean, I think you would love it. Because I would have to say that winter, like this moment right now, is so freaking beautiful. And if I had like a whole snow outfit on with like a snow jumper and like thick layers of clothing, boots, all that, I would, in gloves and the whole 9 yards kind of thing, I would definitely be out here and it would be awesome. Like you and me just going out here and playing in the snow or taking pictures, something like that would be awesome. And then there's this huge hill that's at Holiday, which is like down the road from our house because they built a gas station in front of our neighborhood. So there's that, and there's this huge hill that everybody goes sleighing down. It's really fun. We've done it before. It's pretty steep. So it's fun. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I mean, moments like this, you just love. I understand people don't like winter because driving in it, I've driven in snow before, and then, you have to watch out for the black ice and just ice in general, and then when people don't have their lights on because of certain weathers, you have to have your lights on no matter what, like rain and snow and fog and stuff like that. You have to have your lights on. But as I was saying though, it's I mean I get it, but at the same time it's like living here, I used to hate it because in Arizona it was always sunny weather. It was always like warm and hot, and like even during the winter time, like when we did get winter, I mean the coolest it would sometimes be would be like in the 70s or 60s, and that was just like, oh, that's cool. That's winter. And then sometimes we would get moments where it would like snow and everything would be covered, but the issue is the snow wasn't like soft and fluffy. It was like picking up a freaking ice block. And so if you did a snowball fight, you threw like a block of ice at someone. You weren't throwing like snow because it like solidified. And that's just kind of how it was in Arizona. But here, like you can get fluffy snow and big chunks of like snowflakes and all that, which is really cool. But not everyone likes it, and people in Utah are used to, this kind of stuff. But I don't know. I've gotten used to it as well. I mean, I don't like it for like I said, in when it comes to like driving and stuff like that. But I mean, that's because of how much danger it causes, and there's a lot of idiots on the road, so you can't trust people when you're on the road, and so it just makes situations more intense than they need to be. Because if everyone was responsible, then you wouldn't have all that much worry. Oh, by the way, my mom has this heart wreath made out of fake roses. It was for Valentine's Day. She was gonna decorate the whole outside, but the problem is that all went away, and she's been trying to take down Christmas decorations since like New Year's. So, and there's some of them are still up. So that's kind of like something that's been on her list, is to take the rest of them like and put them in the boxes and everything, and then decorate for Easter. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. But as I was saying, I just find that winter is actually, I have found it to be way more beautiful than I used to think. And I'm really happy about that, because living here, I feel like, has kind of helped me get over that and just be like, snow is snow. I mean, like, it's hard not to, like, for me, I don't know, I just love the way snow covers everything, and it kind of creates, like, this purity all around the world. I mean, you know how, like, it's, like, rain baptizes the earth kind of thing, and you kind of smell that refreshing, like, earth smell, and then you just have, like, during monsoon season in Arizona, just the lightning and the thunder, and just, oh, I just loved, like, you'd see the way the lightning would move, and it would be so big and gorgeous, and then the thunder was loud and like a freaking lion roaring, and then you just have all this water like flowing everywhere. It was gorgeous to watch out on our patio, or little tiny patio. We actually had a bigger one here. Like, this one is small, it's tiny compared to Arizona, where it was like a hallway pretty much. But yeah, we used to sit out during monsoon season in Arizona and just sit in our little like camping lawn chairs. Not lawn chairs, but in our little like, I don't know what kind of chairs you call them, but the typical kind you get when it's camping, those like thick material ones that fold up and all that. So we would get out those. I think they call them lawn chairs too. I don't know. So we would get those, sit around and just look at the sky and watch the rain and listen to the thunder just go. And I love that about Arizona. It's just like that kind of weather, because I do love rainy season. Like, rain is something like one of the kind of weathers that I really do love. I love hearing it. I love seeing it. I've never really gone out and danced in it, but I definitely would. But I feel like that would be something I would probably do by myself, maybe, or someone, I don't know, close to me. I don't know. Well, anyways, so just stuff like that. But I feel like with snow, it kind of does its own kind of cleansing effect. And I'm not trying to say this because it's like, oh, it's Sunday, so spiritual, blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying this because in general, it's just something I've always thought of. It's just like, rain kind of like is almost like the baptizing kind of thing it does for the earth, where it just kind of cleans out the air, it cleans out everything, just washes everything away that's like dirty, and just kind of gives this refreshing like earth smell, like kind of like just going right back to like this lovely like nature smell of like kind of like of Mother Earth kind of thing. And so it just smells like, oh, like a nice beautiful rebirth and everything, and it's just like gorgeous, just to watch, the rain and how a thunderstorm goes or anything like that. And then with snow, I feel like it does its own thing where it just kind of like purifies it in its own way, where it just kind of brings everything back down to a sense of like, this is just to show purity, kind of like is everywhere, like, and kind of to take simple things like not for granted, because like we have transportation, we have a home we're in, there are people who are homeless and they don't have these things, and it's just imagine them being out in the winter covered in as much clothing as they have on their back, and then there are people who are just out there lying on the street begging for money, and it's one of those things where it's, it makes you think, and you just know that, like, you know what, you are fortunate to kind of live this life, and, it's good to give back, especially during the winter, lots of clothes that you don't wear anymore, and things like that, because they can go to people who are in need of these things. And I don't know, I feel like winter just shows a lot of, like the soul of everything. Like, trees, just looking at trees. I mean, everyone's like, oh, so beautiful. Trees with their leaves and the color that it changes for, like, fall and all that. And then spring and summer, and it's so vibrant, and there's flowers on them or whatever, fruit. And then they're just vibrant and gorgeous. And then people are like, oh, they're so ugly in the winter. But I feel like, that's the soul of a tree, and it's beautiful. And you just kind of get to see, like, the personality of, like, living things around you. Just, like, if you have bushes or anything like that, or trees around you, you just kind of get to see the soul of it. And I feel like with winter, it kind of does that, And, just brings things back to a more humbling thing. And I kind of feel like seasons and certain things just do that. Like on my phone, I have pictures of clouds, of different clouds, of different sizes, of the shapes, of colors, and all this other stuff, and how they look, and all this stuff. And seriously, if I were to get like a really nice camera, I probably would just take pictures of like the seasons and like clouds and sunsets and just stuff like that. I don't think I would ever probably take a picture of people, unless maybe once in a great blue moon. I don't know. But that's just because I kind of feel like nature is just, it's different and it's beautiful all the time, and it's just innocent, Like, it's not like it has a plan so much as to, like, ruin things for people, but more it just has, like, an answer, There's no really questions, but more it's just an answer itself. And I kind of just feel like seasons kind of show that, and simple little things in nature show that. And I just really like it. I mean, I don't know. I just find it so beautiful. I would love to be in a log cabin right now, with like a bunch of my friends, just all in a log cabin together, having like a fireplace going, all bundled up, watching movies, just crap like that. I mean, it's just kind of one of those days where you just want to bundle up and just kind of watch stuff, have tea or like hot cocoa, or if you like hot milk, whatever it is you enjoy drinking, but just a nice like warm or hot beverage and just like cozying up. So sorry that this is taking forever. I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit because we haven't really talked in a long time, and it's because of just like timing, because just either I'm going to bed or other stuff. But anyways, love you. Hope you're having a good time and everything. I don't know what the weather is like in Arizona, but I want you to start like freaking going outside your front door, okay? Or in your backyard and just kind of show what stuff looks like, I want to see you outside of that bedroom. Well, anyways, try and do some more videos because I really would like to see a little more of you. I really enjoyed the Christmas one. I loved all the records you got. They're all really good and good artists. So jealous of you for that. Okay, my toes are starting to get like red and pink, and they're getting numb because the cold weather. The rest of me is fine, but the toes, no. So I'm gonna hurry and go inside. I love you. I hope you're having a really good time at your home. I hope you're bundled up and with loved ones and enjoying a good movie, whether it's by yourself or with loved ones, and you're just having a really wonderful Sunday. We just got done with family home evening, so it's kind of interesting how like the weather is. It's just like it's so cold. Anyways, miss you, and can't wait to see a video from you. Bye.